one dude was like, yeah, what would you do if somebody just randomly threw something at you? You so cool. I can't picture like what you would do if somebody just like threw a snake at you or something. And he was just like, shit, like it is what it is, man. Whatever happens, happens. I was like, what the fuck? Like
you said Future said that.
Yeah,
shit?
He's like, it is what it is.
He's one of those people that never answers your question.
That was his reply, free man.
That's definitely some Future shit to say, like, man, bro.
He's the type to answer a question with another question.
He kind of right though.
Free band.
It is what it is, bro.
Tony Montana.
We recording loud though, people.
We are live, man. Live in the 70s. Groovy, baby.
I'm so groovy.
Yeah, that was a good transition, actually.
On me.
It's a good Future
Because Future
song.
always lets us know, man. It's always good to be groovy.
He let us know that on that song.
Whoa.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to keep it fresh, man.
Hey, you're keeping it fresh, Mom.
Man.
This shit's Whole Foods fresh.
We went out there, we played hard. Team delivered. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Effective rebounds, effective game plays. Ready to do it again. Let's go. Game time.
We talking practice?
You like that? This is hella quick. They be talking quick. You like
That was a
They be
Paul
trying to
Pierce
wrap it
level
up.
of
oh
speech.
man, they be quick with it. I'm like damn.
Damn, a monkey in bulletproof vest found dead after bloody cartel shootout in Mexico.
Damn, they got the monkeys being
The
shooters?
monkey is in the bulletproof
Damn.
vest. Found dead.
Damn.
I mean, shit.
That's hard.
I don't
That's hard.
discredit it. I don't disbelieve it because I specifically remember on Hangover 2 when dude was using the little monkey to sell drugs for him, wasn't he?
You said Hangover
Damn.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wasn't he
yep.
using like the little mini monkey to
Yep,
flip
he
the
was.
pack? Yeah,
But that's a little.
Hey,
that's a
monkeys
little
are smart.
though. That's a little different. Yeah, the whole
ain't got nothing
bulletproof
to do
voice.
anyway. They be buying tigers and buy a
Yeah.
monkey. Teach how to shoot. You feel me? That sound like some
Bro,
cartoon.
You
that's
did
crazy.
see the video out in Africa where they gave the little chimp that AK, and that motherfucker started going crazy with it.
yeah.
They're like, "Oh shit, get it from
Then
me!"
Yeah.
the plan of the A's came out. That shit.
Yeah.
They forget that they have opposable thumbs. They can shoot.
Yeah,
You know, you
it-
give a
that
monkey
shit-
a gun, it's gonna pull the trigger.
That shit was so funny. They was like, "Get a monkey a gun." They was like, "All right, fuck it." They go that AK. That monkey was holding it. And they was laughing. That motherfucker started like, "Ah!" I'm like, "Oh shit."
I want
Get the gun
them
from
to make me a suit so I can like squirt with a gorilla.
You know that's not gonna
Bro,
work.
man, look.
We had this conversation
Like an
last time.
Yo.
So
They was like 100 dudes versus a gorilla.
And then the nano suit. I'm glad you said that about the gorilla because we talked about it on this podcast.
100 dudes versus a gorilla.
I've let you guys I've let you
gorilla.
guys know about a silverback gorilla and how it can squish your fucking head like a grape. I went to the Lincoln Park Zoo in Chicago because I realized while I was there, I never knew this. The Chicago Zoo's free, just like ours. So I'm like, I'm gonna
They
go there.
copied us.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it and see which one's better. Ours, aesthetically, our zoo looks way fucking better and has more like cool stuff. Their animals though are way more energetic. Their animals there actually look like they're like happy to be there. So I went to the gorilla exhibit where they got one silverback gorilla and a bunch of just women gorillas and shit. Bro, that silverback gorilla was so fucking huge, dude. Like, just seeing it up against the glass, I was like, if this thing got out, everyone's dead. It's just running through and just one smack each would kill somebody. So I'm telling you guys, don't fuck.
I feel
with
like
them.
the thing they don't want to say is I feel like gorillas low key got a glass jaw. If you hit it with one clean uppercut, I think that motherfucker be done. Cause
Bro,
all they
give me the
muscle mass
crisis
in their
suit.
arms.
Give me the crisis suit. I get right with him.
I mean, if you get one clean little uppercut, that'll kill him.
Give me the crisis suit.
Dude,
I
it-
press L2. Get right with his ass. L2 on always game time.
And with the 1-2.
That motherfucker might. That
Squirt, pick
motherfucker.
up.
That motherfucker. Ooh, smack their ass. Like a whole Mortal Kombat fatality. Whole head just turned like that.
Dude, and
Neck.
it was so
snap.
crazy to see how smart they are, obviously, because like the whole time I'm sitting there, we're trying to get photos of it. It literally looks at us again. We're like the only ones there on that side of the fence. The silverback gorilla looks at us, and then like literally as it's staring, like hides behind a tree and is literally like looking out. So then
Fighting.
we went around. Rachel's taking photos from the other side. I go around with her. He looks at us again, goes to another tree where we can't see him. I'm like, this dude knows what we're doing right
Right.
now.
Yeah, he's analyzing, bro.
We were the feds,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't want to get caught up, so I just let him be.
You didn't have his permission.
Yeah. Also, I want to talk about how fuck, because our zoo does it too. We used to have in the polar bear exhibit, like the fake artificial snow. I'm assuming that like Hidden Valley has, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, at least they're mimicking what a polar bear should be. And now it's all dirt, and then in one corner there's a fucking like a bag of ice that they put out for the polar bear. In Chicago, it's the same way, but they got this like big ass refrigerator door that's like frozen inside, and you can actually touch it, and the polar bear can go in there and just chill and sleep, and it's like the Antarctic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Why the fuck don't we have
You
that?
ghetto as fuck. It's
So
a bag
ghetto.
of ice.
Literally, dude, just a jar with ice in it. I'm like, what the fuck's he supposed to do with that?
Not only is ghetto, but then you gotta go into global warming too if you want to get deep about it, because that's what's really mimicking the environment. Because if you go in Antarctica, everything's fucking melting,
Right.
so they gotta mimic that shit, bro. I feel like polar bears low key are going to adapt and turn into just regular brown bears.
That is a good theory, man. That is a very good
Cause
theory.
I was with my fam. We went over to visit my uncle to see my cousin on the south side. Shout out to them.
Hard.
But we were talking about elephants and woolly mammoths. So
Smoke?
no, I'm good. I gotta make runs after this. But I was like, I said to myself that I got you, bro. Hold on. I said to myself that if you were to take an elephant, right, and put that motherfucker in the Antarctic or somewhere cold, with the theory, over time it will adapt in that cold environment and grow hair.
Like a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, so if you put an elephant in a cold environment, over time we can bring woolly mammoths back. If we put an elephant in the Arctic.
Bro, what's so crazy about what you just said, and I'm not even just making this shit up. I was actually going to bring this up because we were on the topic of animals and zoos, but you did a perfect transition. They are actually, I read this maybe a month or two ago, they're in the process of trying to clone. Because they got the DNA now. Apparently, we have the technology now to where they're going to try to clone a woolly mammoth, which only leads me to believe we're about to be in some Jurassic Park shit in the near future.
Yeah, if you do research, because that's crazy you bring that up. If you do research, you can see that science has been practicing cloning things since the beginning of time. It was one experiment to where they took a cell from a human and they took some other cells from a rabbit, and they did actually create a rabbit human hybrid.
What the fuck?
But it didn't reach the actual social eye because they killed it off before anyone could know.
Thank
But they
God.
actually did that.
They did successfully. I think I learned back in, I forgot what class that was in high school, but they taught us that like the first thing they ever cloned was like a sheep, and it was like successful to a
Yep.
point. So my only thing is when people start going into cloning humans. I don't know if people are ever going to get into that. I don't know if that's still sci-fi, but I'm sure some country, if not America, because we're fucked up, I'm pretty sure somebody's already tried cloning humans
Oh,
just
yeah,
to see
for
where
sure.
we're at.
Can't clone niggas.
Sure.
Need melanin. And a lot of it.
That's true.
Put the melanin in the fucking bag.
No, you're right. That's why I say thank you for bringing that up. That's why I take off that donor badge off of your card, because they killing people and harvesting their organs.
Bro, I still to this
Real
day.
talk, you can look it up, bro. This is real shit. Like,
That's
they
why
do that
I
shit.
said I don't
take that
I don't
off.
want to be an organ donor. They asked
Especially
me.
if you black too. Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got no. I would
Nigga,
say
that's real, bro.
they're definitely not picking white people first. I know that, and that's fucked up.
Not yet. Not yet.
Everyone
not
should
yet.
equally be targeted and harvested.
Cause wasn't we talking about this
No
off
lives
mic?
matter.
Right. Was we
Real
talking
shit.
about this off mic to where the super 1% rich people are taking like the blood of like not only black people but like kids and shit and doing some vampire
Bro.
shit and
Stay
drinking the
young
blood.
shit
Yeah,
with it.
yeah. They
What
drinking
did
the blood.
Kendrick say off High Power? Who said a black man in the Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. Who's to say the 1% is? Who's to say the 1% isn't just reptilians? They're just not even human at all. They're just fucking shapeshifters.
Future had a man. Future had a man.
But not for
He
real, though.
is.
That's real shit. The reptilians. I mean, shit. I look at that Rockefeller, not Rockefeller, but Rockefeller family,
Feller.
bro. That shit. That's crazy right there.
Bro, the fucking I might be I might get this pod targeted by saying this. What the fuck are they called? The builder
Rothschilds.
the Rothschilds,
Oh, me.
and then the Bilderbergs or whatever the fuck. I need to look up who the fuck it was. What the hell was it?
The Bilderbergs.
The DFAs.
Oh, don't do that, bro. You gonna get caught up. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
I'm tripping.
DFAs.
It,
On me.
Bilderberg was a meeting.
Wow, that's even deep.
It says the Bilderberg meeting is an annual off-the-record conference established in 1954 to foster dialogue between Europe and North America. The group's agenda originally prevent another world war. Yeah, so the Bilderberg group is what I was thinking of. That's not an actual family.
Wasn't there Will Be Blood about Rockefeller?
I don't know if it was Rockefeller, but I thought that one of the oil men that Daniel Plainview was fucking with, I feel like one of them was like a descendant of some sort.
Because let me see, because each one of those big names got big off of some type of industry, like in America, that like built this country, quote unquote.
Steel mills.
I think like Rothschild. I think they did banking. Maybe Rockefeller did like oil or some shit.
Jay Electronica was with one of the Rothschilds.
Oh me,
that's crazy.
That's scary.
What you mean?
He was like actually like
Dating
with for a while one of the daughters of the Rothschilds.
Yeah,
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
that shit's scary.
That is scary, man, because you know.
Like rap.
Nah, I'm not saying that part, but I'm just saying
rap. She young and she listen to rap.
being around that many like wealthy people of that caliber, like that's crazy shit right there. Cause you don't know what's gonna go down. That's a whole different cap of wealth right there. Like you don't know what they doing. Like
Different cap.
yeah, you don't know what they doing in that motherfucking building.
Dude,
like,
all I want to do, I need to make sure in my life that I go to Stonehenge. I got to find out for myself, man. I'm tired of looking at fucking photos.
you should. I told people Stonehenge is like the white people's pyramids.
It is. It's dead. Like, I remember when you first said that and it stuck with me. It is. There's just something very interesting about these big ass stones.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't even. Pyramids mathematically seem possible.
Them was the white people pyramids. So
Yeah, for real.
Bro, it's hard as. That's classic. But there's something like with pyramids, you can actually be like, okay, geometry, things like this. It would make sense that these humans got together and built this amazing fucking thing on Earth. Stonehenge, you can't explain it, man. There's no fucking way they got these big ass limestone type rocks, and actually, with pyramids, they started from the base and stacked them. How the fuck did you just lift them 12 feet on the bigger pillars?
People was bigger back then.
I do believe in
sure,
giants,
for
man.
sure. We seen
mad bigger. It was nothing to do but like.
We seen the evidence.
But like.
Yeah, they've
I
had
don't know.
African giants.
It wasn't shit to do but work, so motherfuckers was just like fucking. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Excessively, bro.
People like that built back then. They built shit for the gods. Maybe Stonehenge was like a
but
blessing.
They did say though, and this would make Stonehenge, all jokes aside, pretty mysterious and dope to think about. They said that there's so many theories on it, but they said that the Stonehenge was built to be a compass of some sort. But they did say by the evidence, it looked like that they stopped midway. Because they say by the way the stones and everything was set up, they just quit midway through it. And that was the whole mystery. That's the whole mystery around it. Like, why did they quit?
Bro, that's some white people shit.
But
they stopped halfway through. Damn,
then,
they didn't stop halfway through the pyramids.
On me, but see, here's where my little jokey comedy come into play. Here's what happened. They started it, they stopped, and they're like, this shit's too damn rough. And back then everything was word of mouth, because back then before global warming everything was connected. So if you just walk far enough, you could be from Canada and go to Africa, because shit was connected. So what happened was they stopped midway. It was like, man, fuck this. And they was like, hey man, I heard some Italian homies told me down in Egypt they built these pyramids. What you mean? Like, how was they able to do that shit? Man, hey, they told me they got some Jewish slaves.
What? Slaves?
So they just went and got some. They was about to go get some slaves, but I don't know what happened between that. I guess they got too cold and they died.
I was gonna say, before they got the slaves, maybe that's when it became an island. It just drifted away. They're like, damn, we can't even get to it now.
But no, that shit,
bro. People were actually back then. I think about this shit all the time. People were back then just, think of the invention of boats. Like, they had to start with a canoe, a wooden canoe, and try to sail with that. A lot of people died, so they're like, all right, let's make a bigger wooden canoe. Up until they got the Mayflower, and that's scary as fuck. Imagine going through a hurricane on a fucking wooden ship.
And not only that, if you want to get even deeper, imagine going into a storm on a ship and looking at the storm coming, and you see no land anywhere else. It's like, we have to brave this. Like, we can't go nowhere else.
A
Like,
wooden ship will only last for so long too. They didn't have like chemicals to really treat it.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just rotted wood.
After a while, they just don't get to where they're going. That bitch just start falling.
falling through it, like, it just
Fucked
like...
up.
And then when you
It's
get
happening.
and when you get to the level of like pirates when they were this shit cracks me up all the time. They had cannonballs that were launching into other wooden ships. One cannonball would destroy your whole ship.
Oh, yeah, it's going right
it just
through.
crashes fucking through.
Eventually.
So if a ship captain, pirate, whatever is, sailing away, and then you just see pirates coming up on the side of you, it's technically whoever shoots first.
Nah, if
You're
y'all
fucked.
if y'all bump heads, it's just all about who gonna go down first.
Yeah, I know.
If you get lucky and just never get hit, then that's just
By God.
By Poseidon.
Yeah, by...
right, on me.
I couldn't believe it, man. If you would even like scrape up against each other.
Hey, bro, imagine being on a boat and you seeing two other boats going at it, and you like, oh, shit.
I'm
going around.
They was probably praying to Ares and Poseidon.
Man, both.
Same time.
Ares.
Hey, for real time, it's
Give
like,
me your strength.
they was praying like, all right, by the seas of Poseidon, don't let a storm come. Like, please, don't let that kraken come. Like,
Bro, that's another thing. Back then, dude, megalodons. Well, I think that was prehistoric, but still.
I believe all that shit. We had kraken, we had dragons. I believe all that shit.
Yeah, what if a big ass shark just took a
Chunk,
chunk
yeah.
out of your ship and you just left, but you like too far to like swim back?
Right.
So it's just like, damn.
That's
like,
the thing, though. They had emergency,
we
like...
had shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we
had-
had treasure and
we had-
spices and shit.
We had hella valuables on this ship. Like,
slaves and you know what I'm saying, exotic animals and
Right,
shit.
we had
a
hella
shark
shit.
just in the whole trip. What's happening? I don't know. Motherfucker just sinking. Damn.
And then you get eaten by the shark when you sink.
Yeah.
And they had emergency canoes, but could you imagine being in the middle of the ocean back then without, like, GPS on a map?
all you see is just all ocean.
All
bro.
ocean. You don't know which direction to go. Imagine if the wind blew too hard during a storm and you didn't even realize it, but you started going the opposite direction.
Oh, for real.
3 hours later, fucking 3 days later, you're like, wait a minute, I'm back at the port.
And
And
you
then-
was a pirate, you was hardcore. I mean, you was just constantly just risking your life.
Yes,
Always.
all the
Always
time.
in the water,
Always.
bro. That's fucking crazy.
And
That
then
is,
even,
yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
crazy.
And then even when you go to a port, you got to deal with other pirates trying to rob you. The communities didn't like pirates, so it's
Yeah.
not like you could sleep good at night. Like, you know what I mean? Just everywhere, just you was hated.
It was all swordplay too, man. You had to
yeah.
actually, like, no one had guns that were automatic. As soon as they hopped on the ship, you pull out your knife or your sword.
And then the shit
Go
was
crazy.
so ruthless. I was watching some shit about pirates, and they were talking about that since in order to brave seasickness, they just got drunk, which doesn't make sense. But fuck it, we talking about way back when. So they
Right.
used to get drunk. They talked about their hygiene, like you out in the sea, so you can't take no fucking bath or shower.
Yeah, it's where scurvy really
On
got
me,
its
you ain't
name from.
you ain't
dude.
got no dental care, so you just out there down bad. Like,
See, those are the things that people need to think of that we take for granted. Because even small things back then, you didn't have toothpaste, so your teeth literally just rotted out your mouth until... I'm pretty sure by the time you were like 30 or 40, everyone, even normal people, had no teeth.
yeah,
And then,
It's
the
just-
rich people and the presidents probably got dentures.
yeah, but that shit, the old George Washington made out of wood, all
Yeah.
that. This
On some heel block shit.
That probably the most hill block shit I've ever heard in my life, man. And I salute, like I say all the time. Somehow our ancestors, each and every
yeah,
one,
you talked about this. Yeah,
you know.
that's a great point.
down the line, they survived a lot of shit, dude. My ancestor, if they were in Italy or something, maybe they survived a tiger attack.
Didn't George Washington have wooden teeth?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was the thing. But then,
He was
as
a foul mouth motherfucker.
Woo!
Wooden teeth.
splinters in your fucking
Yeah,
mouth.
I know.
Motherfuckers talking to him from about 6 feet away.
I don't
Yes,
know if it
sir.
was. I don't know if it was either a myth, but when we got older, they started saying that George Washington's teeth, it wasn't wood, but it was made out of slaves' teeth.
Oh yeah, I heard about.
I didn't know if that was a rumor or
heard
not,
about
though. I'm
that.
like, that's pretty fucking grimy if he
I
did
don't know.
that. That's
a
fucked
good
up.
little theory, but hey,
thought it
I wouldn't be
was.
surprised. Yeah. me
Well, when
too.
we were
I heard
younger, that's
both.
what I grew up thinking.
Yeah,
But then,
I
the
heard both of
internet.
those theories though, but Either way, I won't be surprised about it.
Sound like some shit they was on back then on the ground.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how it was. I think they didn't even. It was a little earlier, probably like toward the end of the 1800s, to where they first figured out, like, all right, hey, that fucking vase you have in the cabinet that's made out of porcelain, we can make teeth out of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because back then it was just wood. Like, bruh.
I'm gonna nail this through your fucking jaw.
Wooden stove. It just sounds so dumb in today's age. Wooden stove.
Yeah, I know, but that's all they knew.
Was really on that, bro. Like,
For real.
wooden stove.
No electricity. They had candles.
That's all they knew, though.
Wooden stove.
Imagine having to carry a lantern everywhere. That would suck.
And bro, look.
Damn, that'd be so. I feel like a fucking troll.
Look what Ben Franklin had to do.
Carry up a lantern up to me, wrong. I'm stabbing you, bro. Do not come over here with that fucking lantern.
Real shit.
Look what goes like no chains rattling.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god.
And then look what Ben Franklin had to do: get struck by lightning to figure out electricity. And motherfuckers been knowing about it.
That's why he ain't had no hair, because he zapped his
Yeah, with me.
Peeled his cap.
Every other ethnicity was laughing at his ass. Like, nigga, it took you to get struck by lightning to know that shit worked, bro.
That's why they be trying to peel caps about them Franklins, because Ben Franklin himself got his cap peeled. And that's the only thing. They was like, damn. That's why he ended up wanting to adopt, because they just had so much sympathy on, like, damn, you did take a lightning bolt for the country. You ain't no president, but damn, you did get your cap peeled.
Bro,
lightning bolt.
Bro, Americans are like some damn, like the founding fathers were straight some drug addict criminals. Like, you could tell Ben was off some meth. Like, who decides to put a key on a kite in a storm and be like, all right, think lightning gonna strike this bitch?
You know, I feel like it was one of those by off chance. You know, maybe he was walking, there was something in town that was made out of metal that they made, and maybe he just witnessed it get struck by lightning. So he's like, okay, hold up, maybe it's metal that does this. And just by that coincidental encounter, we ended up getting electricity somehow.
What if it was just something that someone just told him to do it? Because I do things like that. Someone just tells me to do it.
The spirit,
like do this, like, and I did it, and that shit worked.
He said, and I did it.
Nah, for real.
That shit wild, bro. It's crazy. I love history so much, bro.
I do too, man. A lot of people always hate on it, but it's the most important thing.
I read some shit about when Christopher Columbus and them first came here. They were surprised. Because I already told you, I think we talked about this off mic, about when Christopher Columbus was in Africa and he was telling the Africans, like, hey, I plan on getting this boat and moving out, like leaving this like spot. I feel like there's more shit over there. And the Africans like, yeah, we know. I mean, we've been over there before. So Christopher Columbus first went to North America here to see the Native Americans. And, you know, he was ignorant and he thought he went to India. That's why they called them Indians, whatever.
Right.
So he's seen that their arrowheads and a lot of their bows had gold coverings on it and gold tips. But where they were at, like the Spaniards was like, you know, Christopher Columbus and them was like, where y'all getting this gold from? Because we don't see anything over here that can hold gold. And they're like, you know, people of a darker shade gifted this to us. Because the Africans used to do a lot of trading over with the Native Americans back then. So when they did the trading, you know, Africa holds all the gold. So they used to give it to the Native Americans, like here. So Christopher Columbus and they didn't even know, but the whole time the Africans was just moving shit around. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
That shit was just wild when I found that shit out. And then I think I told you too, I think we said this on air about how originally the Greeks were the ones that made pizza.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? But, you know, like, that's the thing. Like, I gave it a pass because, you know, it's in that area, you know. Italy is kind of, you know.
Nah, I feel you. I mean, y'all definitely bounce back for, you know, the history y'all got because Christopher Columbus was Italian.
He was, yeah, and it's
You know
it's funny as fuck because there's a Sopranos episode that goes on about that. But I fuck Christopher Columbus, man. I don't give a fuck about the Italian. I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with being Sicilian and shit, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna put it out though. But
yeah, I was about to say.
You know, I appreciate all the things that the Italians did and the heritage, the culture, and all that. But
yeah, a lot of
they're fucked up though.
Yeah, besides Christopher Columbus, excuse me, a lot of Europeans never, they really didn't like the Italians.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they sided with the Nazis.
Yep.
That alone is enough to just.
Are you familiar with the movie? What is it called? It was the one with he's a talented actor, but it was a black dude and the white cat, and the white Italian dude drove. The black dude was a famous piano player. This movie's like based on, I think, in the 50s.
Okay.
And the white dude was an Italian person that drove him across country. He was
Green Book.
Yeah, Green Book.
Yeah.
So he drove him around the country to perform and be his security. But it's a very dope scene in that movie to where they get pulled over by the police. And of course it's some racist shit. So they got them both at the car, but the black dude was real chill about it. Because he was telling the white dude, yo, chill, you know what I'm saying, we'll get this handled. But the white dude was like on 10. So the officer was questioning him like, why you driving this nigga, whatever. So then the cop grabbed the white dude's ID and he read the name, and it was real Italian. It was like Vito, long Italian name. You know what I'm saying? So
like Vito.
Yeah, it was like Vito in a long Italian name. I
fuck.
don't want to disrespect the culture and
like
mispronounce it. Yeah, but the cop was like, what kind of last name is that? And Vito was like, it's Italian. And he was like, no wonder you driving him. You half a nigga yourself. And the Italian dude cracked off on him. And they both was in like prison and shit on me. But it goes to show, man, like in America, bro, it's racism, but the first one is always class. You know what I'm saying? Right. That officer looked at that Italian like he was down there a nigga himself. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny because there's also an amazing scene in a movie called True Romance, written by Tarantino.
Supposedly it's the thing they say about Sicilians.
Well, that's why I was bringing it up. In that
Exactly,
scene, there's a whole thing where Christopher Walken's running the whole Sicilian mob, I believe, and he's talking to this dude who's the father of Christian Slater's character. And the whole time he's going on, he's even being, you can tell he's obviously racist, stuff like that. And then the dad's basically like, you're Sicilian, you're part yourself.
On me.
And the guy was just looking at it. He's basically talking about how the morgues, when they invaded, raping and pillaging just like pretty much everybody did around that time. Mixed kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Half Sicilian, half African, and then I guess somewhere down the line there's certain Sicilian families that are probably 0.1 to whatever % African. That's why we always make that joke.
Yeah, on me.
But
know,
realistically, like I said, Italians did fucked up shit. European,
we just got
so much fucked up stuff
shit,
in history.
But people gotta realize, bro, it's just American standards when it comes to anything interracial is always negative because you gotta look at the history of how this country is, from when they came here and just started raping and pillaging shit. The not only the porn industry, but you got to just know interracial shit been going on since the beginning of time. Mm-hmm. Native Americans actually believe that interracially mixing with different tribes will make that tribe stronger. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. But again, you just the state of living that we in the country we in always view that shit negatively. I mean, that's why this whole shit with Michael B. Jordan going on, because I don't know if y'all heard the theory or the news or whatever, but they said that whole Laura Harvey thing was a get up because it was all a front because they put a label on Michael B. Jordan that he only likes to date white women. So he got with Lori Harvey to try to make it seem like, oh yeah, here's my black queen. So, I have nothing against that, but the thing is, people are saying like Michael B. Jordan will say something negative about black women. I'm like, when, bring that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I got nothing wrong if you can date whoever, but just because someone dates another race don't mean they bring the other one down. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
that's
people need to stop with that.
I'm like, damn, bro, like, Michael B. Jordan gave us timeless movies and roles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, if you want to date a fucking white chick, go for it. So, but don't make no assumption.
Everybody's gonna like what they like.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
For real.
People always trying to judge people based off what they like.
Man,
it sounds so cliche, but at the end of the day, we're all human. Literally, it does not matter. At least to me, there's people that are racist.
It's just like, man, at the end of the day, bro. Like, look,
it's not that serious.
It's three things, bro. If it don't fuck with if it don't bring no harm to you, if it don't bring no harm to your family, and if it don't bring harm to your pockets, then you shouldn't trip off of it, dog. Like, that shit is ridiculous, man. Like,
yeah, like, somebody hit the gunshots.
I'm too lazy to reach. But nah, that shit is... That shit is
You
real.
can't lazily pod.
Oh.
Thank you.
That shit's like
At
a
what
DJ
risk?
scratch.
At what risk?
At what cost?
At what risk?
At what
I have to
cost,
get a towel
man?
for that.
But no, that shit. Hey, to me, that shit is privilege. If you got time to complain about some shit like that all day, you must have a privileged lifestyle, bro.
Dude, that and
Motherfuckers
ignorance.
got real shit to worry about out here.
Yeah.
On me.
Like just
Hey.
we'll say it in the most elementary school way possible.
What's that?
Right now, sitting in this room, us being the race that we are.
Kind creatures.
Do you imagine if, like, in a creative character, that's one of the things you can con creatures?
Oh, yeah, Elden Ring.
Half demon,
Kind creatures.
Half demon.
confessor, con creatures. But yeah, like
227.
This dude's stupid.
me
man.
being white and you guys being black doesn't affect either one of us in any way. I mean, I guess institutionalized maybe once, like, when it comes to certain things, but it's not hurting me.
But on a human level.
On a human level, it's not
level,
hurting
it's not
any of
affecting
us.
Nobody, dog. Like,
I'm not in the room like, oh my god, this is fucking my life
on
up.
a human level.
Oh
it's
god,
not affecting.
Thomas is in here. He's fucking our life
Right,
up. It
it's
doesn't
none
make
of that,
sense.
man. It's just what the society puts on us, dog. But
Hey,
as,
man, you
it's-
gotta respect flamingos and all other nature. And
That's
plants
true.
And shit.
Yes,
it's true.
that's very
Everybody
true.
need to own a plant. We need more plants out here.
We do,
That's
man.
why people always arguing because there's too many of y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's so much conflict. There's too many people. We need more plants out here.
There's not enough
That's
trees.
That's right, bro.
Plants don't talk and have opinions and shit. They
It's
just sit
energy.
there, they just,
On me,
Yeah.
it's all energy.
you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
And you know if it's good or you know if it ain't good. It can't even lie.
They can't.
If your plant doing bad, it can't even go, no, I'm good. Like you see it, you like,
Yep.
nah.
See, the
That's
problem
true,
is
though.
most people.
That's true. That's true.
Most people look at these plants and even outside nature as if they're inanimate objects. They're living things.
Yeah.
So technically, even though this plant may not understand you verbally, it's still a living thing. And they've already said apparently playing music helps plants grow.
Yeah, for real.
Glucose.
Photosynthesis.
It's all energy. It's all spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nucleus.
man,
Plant
for real.
cell.
Cell wall. That's funny. I was like, what else is there?
The plant cell the only one that got the cell wall.
On me.
Animal cells don't have it.
Exactly.
That's very
You're
true,
right.
man.
Yeah.
That's, those are
You're
some of
right.
the only things I remember in
Yeah,
school.
on me.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Biology.
That is funny as fuck.
Chloroplast.
On me.
Yeah. I almost say chloroform.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
No, I'm just playing.
Nah, that shit is real though, man. Everything that's great for you comes from a plant, whether it be fruit, weed, just
Salad.
salads. Like, just it helps us. It helps with the air. It helps us breathe. Like,
That's what's crazy. It literally helps us breathe.
yep, that shit is real, bro. I just got a new plant. New plant, by the way, too.
That's hard. Where is it?
It's in
We
the
gotta-
kitchen.
We gotta control how we live life, bro. Real talk.
Yes, we do actually. I'm not one to argue with that actually. Oh shit, he's busting out the new plant in the white what is this, like a
Raw.
etched? I really like that pot, man. It's a very
Meet
Bro.
Lenny.
etched pot.
Lenny?
Yeah, his name's Lenny.
Lenny?
I like Lenny.
Hard.
He's a cool guy. He doesn't look like he dislikes us. I'll
Let me
say
smell him. Come here.
Yeah,
You smell Lenny.
You can breathe a little bit better because of Lenny.
I like Lenny. Lenny hard.
Yeah, Lenny's cool, man.
Fuck with Lenny.
Yeah,
DFA
yeah,
approved.
fuck it. I'll smell Lily. I said Lily. Lenny.
DFA approved. Lenny's DFA approved. I
After
fuck
we
with
get done recording, I gotta buy some potting soil. I gotta buy him a bigger pot so he can grow. Buy him a bigger bed, you know what I'm saying? Nigga grew out the twin. I gotta give him a queen now.
eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
Yeah.
Yes.
You fuck with that?
It's okay. What about the? How do you feel about the mitochondria?
What the fuck is that?
What, bro? That's like the #1 textbook. Like, you should know that if you knew all those other things.
Mitochondria?
Mitochon-
That sounds like a
Bro.
fucking- That sounds like a God of War myth or some shit. You got a slave.
What the fuck is that?
Everybody knows that the mitochondria is the
Powerhouse
powerhouse of the cell.
The powerhouse of the cell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
Think
Oh,
about,
you talking about the little squishy looking things?
well, they're all little.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
that
really
look like.
squishy.
I know what you're talking about. One look like football stitches. It looked like the intestines of. Yeah, I know what you're talking
It could be, yeah. You might be right.
Oh my god.
Mitochondria. Nah, for real though.
We need mitochondria.
Glucose. CO2.
Proton.
O2,
Electron.
H2O.
Neutron.
Nah, for real. Nucleus.
Hey,
Oh, man.
that would be a dope rap name, low key.
Nucleus.
Nucleus.
I'm the center of the. That's it.
Eons. Protons. Neutrons.
Electrons.
Ooh!
Electrolytes.
Negative, positive.
Electrolytes.
Dark.
Balance.
Light.
Chaos.
Earth.
Infinite. War.
Wind.
Infinity War.
Fire.
Marvel.
Air.
Batman.
Long ago.
DC.
my-
Oh no. Gotham City. St. Louis. STLiens. Pod. Cast. Gamecast. GameCube.
These are the tags that we're gonna
Yeah,
put.
I know, right?
Get everybody tap in. Everybody tap in. Everything that got something to do with everything. Tap
Oh my
in.
god, bro.
What would you guys do in a situation where you're in a closed space and you gotta either with I'm gonna say you guys get like a fork, a regular
Fork.
metal fork utensil, and you have to either go up against, let's say,
Tupac? No, I'm playing.
I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could. I'll say a mongoose or a rattlesnake. Mongoose, rattlesnake, which one? With a fork
Mongoose, rattlesnake.
in a closed space. I'm talking like in the
Probably
back.
a mongoose, bro.
Yeah, the
Mongoose
snakes.
probably thrash a snake, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, they can.
Mongoose, they got a lot of snake bodies. That's what they do. That's how it live. That's how I get a thrill out of life. It square up with snakes and shit.
Yeah. But if you guys had a fork, what would you fight more though?
I
Would
got
I
a
fight?
fork.
Yeah, if you were in a small space, would you fight the mongoose with a fork or would you fight the snake?
I
with
got
a
the
fork?
snake.
I could take a snake.
Yeah, I can take a snake with a fork.
But
I
it's I said a rattlesnake, but it could be let's say a black mamba snake. One bite
Where
and that's
we
all
at?
it takes.
Where we at?
You're in
small
a
room.
fucking closed space like the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I
Okay,
can take the
I
snake.
I feel like I don't know. A
'Cause-
snake in the bathroom. That'll
Yeah.
fuck with me though, because that motherfucker that you stuck within striking distance of the snake.
Yeah, but
Right.
all it take
But
all
a
it,
mongoose is gonna go crazy.
yeah, but
That
the
shit is
the
gonna-
snake, the probability is pretty like it's like the mongoose is low, but the snake is 50-50 because all you got to do is just weave that first one.
Right.
You know,
See,
what I
that's
mean?
the you just gotta be
Yeah, it's like
quick enough to do
yeah.
the quick
It's
time
literally
event.
it's literally a noodle with muscles. Like when you stuck within
That's
striking
true.
distance of it.
Yeah.
Like,
And if it's a black mamba and you get bit, you're
Yeah, you
like
done.
dead within 30 minutes if you don't go to the
I feel
hospital.
like I would injure myself trying to evade an attack from the snake, and I will eventually just
Just
die
die.
because I fucked myself up even more.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like if you can just weave it, step on the head one time and just keep
Right.
stabbing
Stab
that
it.
I
bitch.
feel like I just try to jump and trip and fall over the toilet, end up on the ground with the snake, and then it's just
Bites
over.
you
It's
in the
just-
neck.
Yeah, I'm just on the ground. Once you're on the ground with the snake, yeah,
It's
yeah,
done.
you're out of there.
Yeah, I'd take the snake though. The mongoose, like you said, it'll go too
It'll
crazy.
fuck you
It'll
up, but
just-
it's like it'll bite you. I think they can slash with the claws.
Dude, if you're stuck in a tight space with a mongoose, it's going to fuck you up.
That's what I'm saying.
And plus,
The
you gotta
snake-
actually
gonna
get
bounce
up
all
close
over
and
you.
personal.
It's gonna run. It's gonna run circles around you. For real, that's one of those situations where it's just like fucking you up relentlessly.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's-
saying.
it
Like
has
the
nowhere else to
mongoose
go.
is just right.
It's
It's
stuck
just
in a
going.
tight space. It has nowhere else to go.
And at least with the snake, you can kind of low key plan because snakes usually don't strike until you get in that distance.
Yeah.
So I can be in the
Snake,
corner.
they use
And
timing.
yeah, on me, I can be in the corner and that bitch can be hissing. I'm like, all right, let me just plot this out. It ain't gonna come to me unless I come to it. So I can like think for a minute and figure out what to do. That mongoose gonna fuck you up.
With
on
the
sight.
snake, it's gonna be a giant battle of quick time events.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
depends on how intelligent the snake is, because some snakes is like more intelligent than others.
That's true, but I feel like the
the
black
cobra
mamba.
mad intelligent. Like the cobra, like literally, like make eye contact with you for so long and just watch you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's constantly learning about you before you even do something.
And it's kind of faster than you in a way.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And it's intimidating because it's stand up.
That's
to
what
you.
I mean. And if
And
it's a
spit.
poisonous snake, one bite and you're fucked. So, like, let's say you get bit and it's the poison sinking in, and you're like, oh shit, I got 30 minutes to go to the hospital or something. That means you gotta somehow kill this snake within 10 minutes
Bruh.
and use the other
If
20.
I get bit one, no, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you why we all pussy. That's why we all pussy, bro. I'm gonna tell you why we all pussy. Because what we do, everything is equipped to fuck you up. Everything is equipped to fuck us up, bro. No cap. And we so out of touch with nature now, majority of us, that shit, it's just not gonna be good when shit go back to how it was. But look though, check me out. The reason we pussy is because we know everything is equipped to fuck us up, so we kind of like distance ourselves away from nature, right? But we put ourselves around people, and then we complain about how people is.
Yeah.
People so bad, why don't we just live with nature and bind with nature?
Damn, that's exactly what it is.
We don't know what to do. We scared of everything. You know what I'm saying? We pussy.
Yeah, the only thing we can do is just each other. Because, like, we're at the point to where you can logically talk to somebody. You can logically talk somebody down or avoid. It's a stronger chance to avoid danger from somebody than an animal. Like, once an animal's already in that mode, it's on sight. It's no talking down the animal.
Already in that mode, it's on sight.
But, again, the animal is, like, 0 to 100. With humans, it's steps. Like,
I know some people that's 0 to 100.
But the chances, but the percentage is lower opposed to animals. Like, you got that in humans, but, like, in the animal world, the percentage is higher.
Animals are more feral.
Yeah, like humans.
More instinctual.
Yeah, humans, it's a percentage of humans that can go 0 to 100, but it's slim. Most of the time, like, it creeps up when the human gets to that level where it's like, all right, fuck talking.
Is you one of them 0 to 100 niggas?
Nah, it takes at the age I'm at now, it takes a lot to get me at that level.
Cause Benny say it take a lot for me to feel threatened.
Damn. Damn.
In interviews, they ask real questions.
Gah.
Is you still hustling? Your videos using real weapons? Damn. Hold on.
Gah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you just gotta move. Like, man, look, I'm not gonna do anything because it's not because I'm scared to touch you, but when you get older, man, fighting and aggression in that field of things becomes a liability.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it when you live differently when you got shit to lose.
You can get sued.
So exactly. Like they say when you get older, man, fighting and physical confrontation becomes a business decision.
Right, because and to go off that, no pun intended, you're gambling with your life in my eyes, because it's like, for me now, fight, if you want to fight, to me it's like, okay, it's got to be like you're trying to kill me or something, because I'm not about to fight you unless it's like, you know, with close friends or a family member. You're like, look, we got to just box real quick and get this shit.
It's nothing's going to be further than
right.
That. You know, we living in a world now that even when you do fight somebody, it's going to get to that level.
Yeah.
Like Saha the Prince said it. I forgot which song, but he had a bar. He was like, what'd he say? Fist fights with a killer. I had to let him win because he'll come back and murder you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because even if you win, you get, like, what, respect? He's going to come back and probably shoot you.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people are just on that level. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, now you really got to look at physical confrontation and that type of shit as not only a business decision, but a life decision, too.
It definitely is, man. It's like we're too older, we're too old for that, because, like I said, when you fight, it's got to be like you're threatened, someone you know that's close with you is threatened. Like, if you're at a bar and you accidentally, you know, step on some dude's shoe and he's like, all right, I'm about to try to beat your ass now. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, man, that's a little too far.
Exactly.
It's different if I, you know, do something and mean it to be disrespectful. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people these days are just so quick to just, I don't know if it's because they have, like, they're angry with themselves, their lives. I don't want to get deep, but, like, you know, it's like, why are people so mad?
That's all what it is. A lot of people have issues with themselves, but they don't know how to really correct them and confront them. So a lot of the times they take that shit out on the world. And the only reason I say that is because I've been there before. Mm-hmm. But a lot of that shit is just self-reflecting and figure out who you really are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, bro, one thing I learned is a lot of people try to fight their demons. A lot of people try to run from their demons. But, you know, we never really sat down and thought, like, hey, maybe you just got to learn to live with them. Once you live with them, you get to know them. I mean, when you live with somebody, you get to know that person, right? So shit, if you just live with your demons, you get to know them. So you get to know your own triggers. You get to know it, sets that switch for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell people all the time, like, me and my demons, we split utilities. Like, you know what I'm saying? They live in the same house as me.
You gotta know.
You gotta know
yourself.
Exactly.
You can't live a happy life if you don't know yourself. And I don't know if we talked about this on the last podcast. I was talking to somebody recently. A lot of people they're too, I don't know if it's anxiety, because I mean I can relate with that shit, but it's like they try to escape, escapism. They try to escape reality so much that, I feel like people lose track with who they really are. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know yourself, you're just kind of living life on autopilot. You're not really making progress. And that's what the last podcast we were talking about, like people with like social anxiety and shit. Mm-hmm. That's where shit like that comes from. I feel like people, you don't have that confidence because you're not, maybe you haven't experienced enough to really find out who you are. And, it's always an uphill battle. Right. Even right now, you're growing. Milan's growing. He's over there growing. I see it. And I see you too.
But you can't say that. Cause I'm not gonna we can laugh, but I'm not gonna let you get that off because you're growing as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to leave me out. I was just saying you guys.
But that's another reason why we're able to do this, because when you grow with somebody, you can sit there and look at them and be like, man, I remember when not only you but me as well was at this point of our lives. Mm-hmm. Look where we at now. Once that stops going between you and said other person, that's when that change happens.
Right.
No, for real.
That's when that change happens where you're like, all right, now I'm starting to outgrow you. I mean, I can sit here with y'all and be like, man, y'all remember that one time at this point, look where we at now. You know what I mean? I can congratulate y'all for the achievements y'all got going on. It's a lot of people I know personally where I can't say that because they still the same person from, 2017 to now.
Oh, dude, we've talked about that shit for damn near a decade.
Right,
now.
right. I know, right? But it's just, that's how life's supposed to be. It's all about growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's growth and reminiscing. Because the reason we reminisce is it's a positive and negative. A lot of people reminisce because they miss those days, and that's the negative side of it. But the positive side is you reminisce so you can see how far you came.
Right. It's all and we talked about this every fucking 20 podcasts. We bring this up. It's all about perspective.
Right.
It's how you take it. Are you reminiscing because you're escaping reality because you missed the glory days, or do you want to look back on those days and just love them for what they were? Exactly. And they were the puzzle pieces that helped build you into the puzzle you are today.
That's just dead serious, man, for real. But that's all what life is about, man. All is about the growth and adapting,
Bro, I'm adapting. I am adapting to any
choice.
I have no choice. Even if I don't want to adapt, I have to adapt.
Because even if you don't, see, the crazy part about it is like, to the people that don't want to adapt, you're adapting regardless, but now it's just in a negative way. Like,
right.
Now you're adapting more to that side of it, to where like you stunted your own growth. Like now you're just adapting more in that negative side of things.
Bro.
Like,
and there was one thing I wanted to say about call me crazy. It's not because I've been seeing Gary V videos on my Instagram or not.
Oh, you in that mode, huh?
Yeah, no,
you in that mode.
I know when I say this shit, people are going to be like, this dude probably watched 3 Gary V videos.
You in that mode. I feel you, though. I fuck with Gary.
People don't understand, man. It makes me happy at 25 when older folks still consider me young. Mm-hmm. Because there's people that, I don't know, man. There's people that are 40, 50. And they could have went those 40, 50 years not really doing what they wanted to do in life. But then a day after that, they change their life completely and they really start living. That shit happens. I don't know. I used to really think, for even years growing up, shit like that could never happen. Mm-hmm. But it's a reality, man. So don't stop following your dreams. Milan, don't stop. Don't stop making clothes. Charles, don't stop selling houses. Don't, literally. You'll get rich off that shit.
No, I told the OG the other day, I think I said this on a podcast too. I was like, man, look, it's two sides to every fence. You sell bricks that way, I sell bricks this way.
Bricks.
We are not the same.
But now, hey, for real, that's all it's about, bro. Like, you gotta have something, man. You gotta have something to work on. Like, everything takes patience. Because if everything came quick, that means everyone could get it. And if everyone could get it, then it's nothing worth getting.
What did Dre say to Kendrick? Remember when you said you wanted a spot like mine? Anyone can get it. The hard part is keeping it, motherfucker. Very true, Dre.
Hey, things take fucking time, bro. That's why people be lazy with it. If you spent all that damn money that whole year buying lottery tickets, maybe you could have made your own business. Maybe you could have had an LLC.
Right.
You too busy trying to get that lottery ticket, trying to get that quick 200 mil or whatever they put on that billboard. You could have took that money and made a business that could be worth double that.
Bro, that was me when I realized how much money I spent on cigarettes in my life.
Yeah,
I'm glad I stopped.
Hey,
but...
look, I feel you, bro. Everyone got their vices.
Right.
That's why I never talk shit, man. I never talk shit, bro.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. There's
shit,
not
man.
one person on this earth that can even talk shit. That's the crazy part. Because, like, nobody deserves to be as judgmental.
On me,
I
never.
be talking shit sometimes.
Wow.
But it's different, though.
Would you care to tell us?
He said, expound, please.
Sometimes I just be talking shit.
But I feel like talking shit is different than actually judging. Like, talking shit is just like, again, it says that in there. You just talking shit, but like...
It's just part of who I'm is. I talk shit with people, you know what I'm saying, I love and fuck with, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just be talking shit.
But like, judging is actually... It's
different.
like, you can see the evil in judgment.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can see that ignorant evil, like, why is it Like, you can see it. Like, talking shit is just like some funny ass, like, all right, like, okay, like, that's
jokes.
Funny. Right. But like, talking, like, judgmental is actually some aggression behind it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It pisses me off, man, because like I've been in scenarios even in public. Like you ever just go to a store and you just were at the wrong place at the wrong time. You just intersected into like an argument that was going on.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
And it just seeing people. It doesn't even have to be with racism. It could be with anything. But like when you see somebody that's so misinformed, and it gets to a point where like me personally, I'll be like, you must have been hurt like really bad in your life if you're like looking at the world like this.
Exactly, dude.
Or if you're really that mad because this dude.
Arguments I'll be walking into.
Nah, it be some intense shit where you like, damn, bro, you need
St. Louis is crazy. Yeah.
You need to do some self-reflecting, homie. Like, that shit be real. Like, damn, bro. Like,
they be tripping.
Yeah, they be tripping straight up.
For real, man.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You do some self-reflecting out here. Nah, that shit is wild though.
Bro, just keep your peace. Keep calm.
That's what it's all about, man. That's the true thing, is just peace.
Come in peace or leave in pieces?
Mm.
Yeah.
Perhaps. I'm not gonna lie, man. Wait, what day is it? It's Monday, right?
Yeah, it's Monday. Hey, that face said everything. Like, bro, you went into deep thought. Like, damn, like...
I had like 30 thoughts just hit me at once.
Hey, Thomas had that look. Like, at first he thought it was Friday. And he's like, what day is it? Like, Monday. He's like, damn. Like, he's straight. Like, that face went into deep thought. Like,
dude, it's always the meme-worthy faces that are never recorded.
Yeah, that dude was like, damn. Like, his whole face just straight changed.
It was like that time at El Burro. Milan said something. I forgot what the fuck he said. And I didn't even mean to do it. I just... like glared, like I did an instant just laser.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Well, what?
Oh man. Hey, look.
What?
Latin.
Ah.
Our Latin friends.
Yeah, shout out to
shout out. We'll throw some. This is not me. Oh wait, you took that off. Good. By the way,
that?
you took that. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah, I replaced it. I forgot from which movie, but
Damn, we banned R. Kelly?
I think so. I definitely took away that stupid ass video game noise. I've been meaning to do that like 8 podcasts ago. No, never that. That other weird. No, that other weird one. I replaced it with the R. Kelly. Not R. Kelly, but the RZA.
Okay, I gotta admit that was humorous.
What RZA say?
Press it again.
Okay, I gotta admit that was humorous.
What'd he say?
That was humorous.
I gotta admit that was humorous.
Oh, okay. What somebody asked him?
It was off a
Members of
movie.
Wu-Tang and shit?
No, it was off a movie. I forgot which though.
This is outrageous.
Oh damn.
It's so fast.
I just want to hear the three.
This is
$3 million
outrageous.
Wu-Tang album.
This is outrageous. Okay. What'd you
I
say?
just want to hear the $3 million Wu-Tang album.
Yeah, maybe.
Do me too. They said they're in the process of actually uploading that, but they were talking at the time about it being an NFT. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna listen to it.
It's
I
not
guess.
even a thing. What if it, at the last minute it just put together a random unreleased Wu-Tang
Playlist?
songs and just
Damn. I guess I wouldn't be that mad because it's still unreleased shit. But apparently the album's crazy. I don't know.
I don't know. As long as Ghostface come like he did on Purple Hearts, that
Telekinesis.
on me, if he come like that, I'ma fuck with it.
nah, bro. I need that Sour Soul Ghost.
Yeah.
Street now.
Steroids and chickens. Why they feeding us eggs?
I watched. What did he say? I watched the
Spaceship fly out the back of a truck. Yeah, that was my favorite line.
Spaceship fly
Out the back of a truck.
Fluoride alkaline.
I'll fuck you up.
Oh man.
Pure alkaline, yeah. Pure alkaline water will fuck you up.
Ghostface. Shout out to all the rappers that have face in their name. Y'all some good ass rappers.
Scarface.
Yep.
Scarface, Ghostface,
Go.
Babyface.
Fucking who else? There's another face out there somewhere. What is it?
There's Sarface.
Sarface.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it.
Hard.
Everything.
Yeah,
everything
you right.
No whack face rappers.
Face Mob.
Shout out.
Oh, which by the way, DJ Muggs, he's dropping Soul Assassins 3, but his new single, I don't know, I think it comes out in a couple of days, is with Scarface and Freddie Gibbs on the track. Hard. It's going to be hard.
Scarface and Freddie Gibbs.
So we're going to get that Broken Part 2 with a Muggs beat instead. You still haven't heard the Conway album, which...
Why you gonna put me on the spot?
On air.
Damn. Sorry, wait.
Excuse me.
Bumper right now.
Yeah.
And hold on, wait. How do you feel about that though? How, is it the best out of the?
I was just about to say, man, I think it's... You know how much I love the first one, man.
Yeah.
The first one's number 2 to me now. This one's the best.
The best.
Like,
one?
I still love the first one more just because it's like, it, you know, it came at a good time and at Aaron's and shit. But this third one, like, musically, it's better, dude. Lyrically, it's better. Conway, like, there's more songs on it. Conway killed it, man. Beats are insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Get a lot of classic Conway. Yeah, that's it,
Nah, for real.
That's
though.
all she
Fuck
wrote.
That motherfucker. I'm gonna eat some chicken to it.
bro. And you know, it's funny that you said that because I'm not even gonna lie. I was craving chicken, and I'm just deciding where the fuck I want to take my money to.
Right now.
Well, like eventually, like after whenever we.
Oh, we hitting Elboro?
Hey, bro.
If y'all about, I mean, shit.
What time is it?
It's only 3:00. Hey, it's up. Hey, I'm down. It's up to, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Bro, if it's one of them type of days.
It's up to y'all.
Let's play it short. We signing off.
Bro, we already have 59 minutes.
Signing off.
Damn.
Pie.
We signing off?
Yeah, we might get Elboro. I was originally because when you said chicken, I was originally thinking like Popeyes because
Well, it is
it's been a
free.
long time. Just because you didn't listen to the album, but then I didn't. Charles, you
No,
did
what-
say earlier that you had to do something, so I didn't know if you even had time after.
It was
the pod.
it's only just to get a pot for the plants. I mean, Home Depot don't close till.
Oh shit! Yeah, if that's all you.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
We could buy it, but El Burrow sound good.
I'm
too.
not
I
gonna
could
lie,
go for a
man.
beer.
Yeah, me too.
The beer got me hooked. I don't want to go through all that just to eat chicken.
I'm
That's a
happy.
good ass point,
Hey, real quick.
And I wouldn't drive this time because that's like I've done enough driving for
I
the
got
last
you.
2 days.
You want me to whip?
All right. Well, if we're going to, that was just out to Weldon Springs. We went to the Popeyes because it's like 40 minutes.
Oh,
away.
okay, but if you're going to L,
Going
bro.
to Burrow, I'll meet y'all there, gang.
Damn.
Wow.
You disrespecting him like
It's
that?
a little. It's a little.
Well,
rude.
shit.
I was gonna play the album in the car. Okay.
Damn.
Alright, what time y'all want to leave?
Like right after I press stop.
Like 5?
Oh, like leave El Burro?
Yeah, what time
Oh,
now?
it's
three.
like it's 3
3?
o'clock.
What time y'all want to leave?
I mean, we probably gonna be there for what? Like at the most,
I'd
like
say
40, 45
I was
minutes.
gonna say at the most we'd probably be there for like at most an hour.
Yeah, that's
If
what I'm
even
saying.
that.
At most, we ain't gonna be there
Alright,
hella.
well, shit. Let's just leave at 5, no matter what. And we good.
Or-
Anyway, I got enough time. We
5
got
or-
enough time to come back. I can get my car and then go and do it.
So 5 or sooner, because
5.
we're sooner.
Yeah, cause we
That'd
leaving
be a lot
like
better.
yeah, we leaving as soon as I press
shit,
stop.
if y'all don't fuck with me,
Here this dude go,
Y'all
man.
wanna- you know what
Here
I'm
this
saying?
dude go, man. Damn.
it is what it is.
Every fucking time.
All right, hold on. Let me do the damn last drop. Only turn it up.
Fuck.